What is going on? Welcome back. Little live before lock coming at you. Appreciate everybody's patience. We started a few minutes late. We didn't do an NBA bit this morning. That's because last night, 40-year-old hoops picked back up. We secured a W. We secured a couple of big-time free agents in between the winter season and the spring season. And I'm calling it now. We're taking down the ship in the spring season. It's over. It's a wrap. But we're gonna try to figure this out. We're gonna try to figure out another game week here on Sorare NBA. It is God, I don't want to watch these games, man. Just get us to the playoffs, right? We're at the point we need to get to the playoffs. That's what needs to happen. Good news for us today is our friends over at Solar NBA released the playoffs. They released the playoff stuff. Also, wait, Sneeps put hashtag BioFreeze in the chat. I just want to say I did apply some BioFreeze to my back before the game started, and let me tell you, the whole gym smelled like icy hot. People were commenting on it. It was almost a little embarrassing. But yeah, we've got the chase. We've got an understanding of what we're going to be doing for Solar NBA playoffs. We'll talk about that. I think we're going to do that at the top. I think we'll talk a little bit about this playoff format at the top. Then we're going to go game by game this weekend to try to figure. We're going to play almost like a game show. Does this game matter? We'll go game by game for the weekend. We'll take a look at the projections. We got a bunch of stuff to do today. It's going to be a fun one. Listen, the Red Sox putting up crooked numbers here. 13 runs today. So we're trending up, baby. It's Friday. Softball season starts tomorrow. All things coming up, Zakarian. Let's do it. Let's like the stream. Let's subscribe to the channel. Let's put hashtag playoffs into the chat. One other thing, too, that I'm going to drop, you can see, actually, it's in the pin chat. You can find it in the show notes. We're doing another Splash Sports contest tonight. We're at 42 entrants so far, trying to get above that 65 number. That is the new goal for tonight. But anyways, we'll draw a rare tier card here towards the end of the stream, and then we will do a second one for our members only one towards the end. So there you go. That's what we got going on tonight. Oh man, I can tell I haven't really talked a lot today because my voice feels a little scratchy. Also, had no idea how congested I was. And now I can hear it. I can hear it in my voice. Also, listen, I don't know if you guys care about this, but this is just like a fun fact about my night last night. Hung out with Rami Malek, also Rachel Brushin, and just you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's real nice. All right, let's get into this playoff chase. Let's see what Mr. John, Mr. Damien, and friends over at So Rare are cooking up for us here over on the playoffs. You guys want to read this thing in Spanish or Italian? All right. So I think the big takeaway that we got from the playoffs here, as we get into the playoff contest, is that we are going to be doing more daily stuff than a chase. Now, I'm actually into what they're doing. I think one of the nice things about it being more game to game. And again, I'll break it down, but I think it's going to allow us to try longer for a while. And I also compete longer than you normally would. I also think the other nice thing about it is I know a common complaint is if I don't know, let's use Borland, for example. Borland, big Timberwolves fan, right? As long as the Timberwolves are cooking, and say he's got a decent Timberwolves gallery, he'll be able to field some squads, And so I like that because, as I'll explain, it's not like the best score every single time. So anyways, let's dive into some. First and foremost, they said the essence is extending. So if you have some leftover essence, like our super rare, like your boy has some super rare, you're not going to lose it. I do wonder, though, we saw what they did with Solar MLB, where the Essence now, instead of winning like a 2x Essence capsule, you're now winning like 150 or something like that, right? So my guess is what they do is they go to the same structure they're doing in baseball, because they've shown us that that's what they do, right? Test in baseball, use it in the NBA. But I bet they prorate the Essence that we have. So if you have 450, 45, it'll turn into 450. You know what I'm saying? So that's my guess anyways. But anyways, let's get into the daily gameplay. So this is what we're doing. Few key adjustments, baby. They got a cap of 120 and an MVP every day. They're not going to be messing around. It's not going to be like, do they have a white jersey or a dark jersey? Nothing like that. All 5 scarcities, so we'll have competitions in common, limited, rare, super rare, unique. 4 in-season card required. So I do for limited plus entries. I'm fine with that. I think that's okay. I like that you still have like one freebie, right? So if your boy is out there and you're like, hey, I have a Giannis. I don't want to buy freaking in-season Giannis. I'm here for it. I think that's nice that they're still letting you allowed to use your MVPs if it is from another season. So I'm okay with that. Let's keep going. We've got entry limits, 1 entry per day per scarcity. Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry. I forgot I had a meeting about this. Yikes. So I almost said some other stuff. All right. Daily competitions now reward both cards and essence for top performances. We're saying goodbye to the boxes. So again, a lot like we're seeing in baseball. So the daily rewards here. In common, you can win a tier 1, a tier 2, tier 3, whatever. That's common. So common, no cash in the commons. In the limiteds, though, the daily rewards here, we've got stars. We've got some tiers, 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. Obviously, some essence. The daily rewards, same thing. Super rare, same thing. Let's get into the cash, though. We understand what daily rewards are. We understand the daily rewards, but get me to fucking the cash, baby. I want the cold, hard cash. All right, so round 1 is the play-in through the first round. So they're splitting this up into a couple of different phases. Round 1, playing through the first round. Round 2 is conference semifinals, and round 3 is conference finals and NBA finals. So for each round, so the way this is going to work, for each round, which I just laid out, playing through the first round, they're only going to take your 4 top daily scores. So basically, every single night, you're fielding your best lineups, and then your top 4 scores get put together towards your cumulative score. So this is what I was saying earlier, right? That like if you have, if Giannis Antetokounmpo is your MVP, it's okay if on a night that Giannis doesn't play because the Bucks aren't playing, it's okay if you don't have like a moonshot score. You just need to crush it when Giannis does play. For each round, your top 4 daily scores will count towards the cumulative score. In addition to rewards each night, which you already just went over, managers will be competing to climb the cumulative prize. So this is what the cumulative prize looks like. So in the common, first place, $100 gift. First, second, and third, all Hyundai gift cards plus the star and the 50 essence, 1,000, whatever. Let's get to the championship, though. The championship chase. Look at this for phase 1. Now, this is just phase 1. So that's play in and round 1. First, $2,000 in cold hard cash plus 2 tickets to the conference semis. $1,000 for second, $600 for third. Then we do gift cards 4 through 10, 11 through 25, 26 through 50. Also, stars are given out in 1 through basically 25. Tier 1, 26 through 75. Tier 2, and so on, right? Chapman's warming up for the sloppy socks. Is that right? Is he jumping in? Is Chapman getting into the game? Oh, get him into a save situation, baby. Get him into a save. Thank you, YouTube user. That's what I was looking for. Let's keep going to rare. So the rare, we're talking about $2,500 cash. Now, you might be like, why is that not much more money for rare to limited? You also have to keep in mind you're competing against less people. Second is $1,250. Third is $725. Same kind of breakdown there. Top 10 are getting stars, 11 through 25 tier 1, 26 through 50, all so on. And then super rare for you rich bitches, $3,400 for first, $1,700 for second, $950 for third. They're still doing the conference semis tickets, which I think is sick. And then unique, $4,500, $2,250, $1,225. So that's, again, this is like, I don't know how people have felt about this. I haven't had boots to the ground, nose to the grindstone, whatever the fuck the sayings are. I haven't been paying attention to how people have felt about all of this, but I like this a little bit more. Great question. I like this format a little bit. I'm intrigued by having I like that if you're like, man, I don't think I have a shot for the cumulative for whatever reason, but you can still compete in the daily. I like that. I think I'm into what we're doing here. Let's quickly do phase 2 and phase 3. So now We same thing kind of for the common phase 2, 100, 75, 50. So mostly just gift cards here for phase 2. For oh wait. Oh, that's common. Excuse me. For limited, 1,500 for first, 750 for second, 375 for third. Same thing with the stars 1 through 25. And then again, 2K, 1K, 500. And then here we go. Super rare, 2,900, 1,450, 725. Let's see what is phase 3, the same thing essentially. And it looks like phase 3 relative a little bit less money, obviously, because less games. There we go. So let's quickly here. They also want to explain what the missions are. And I think the missions are good. Again, if your gallery sucks at this point, or if you're someone that has sold off a little bit because you're like, hey, I'm not going to use a lot of these guys next year. Also, happy hour, guys. It's Friday. We're doing a little Modelo today. They did a missions thing, which, again, I like too. This is basically the equivalent of almost like XP, kind of like thanks for playing. So every night there's a new mission, whether you're collecting, composing, or chasing that cash. There's always a new objective. So you collect, you play, and you win. So just by competing, you've got yourself a shot. Weekly competitions, by the way, they're still doing those. They do not count towards the championship chase. Those are separate lineups. And then here's what you can expect from the weekly. Yeah, so basically, again, more of the same there. I don't think we need to break down the weekly rewards too much because that's not too different than what we were doing. The other thing, did they show an example? They didn't show an example of the special editions. Can I tell you guys something? I saw, one out first and third, up 4. Wait, are we going to get the Chapman? Are we going to get a Chapman save? Let's go. Come on. Let's go. I know he's a piece of shit, though. I got to point that out. In the same way when Miles Bridges helps out my fantasy basketball teams, we should remind the people, piece of shit. I don't know if they've shown examples of what these special edition cards are going to look like. I'm going to tell you right now, your boy has seen them. I like them. Hashtag ad, hashtag promo, but I do like them. They've got team-specific collage designs. We love a collage. MVP hero cards, animated finals editions. I'm into it. So I guess what I want to hear, remind us what Chapman did. Just he hit a woman, allegedly. Hit it. Bong. Oh, no, I like Modelo, man. You know, you're not a Modelo guy. I've decided I'm trying to do some lighter stuff here. I'm going to try to slide away from some what's it called? IPAs. We got to slow down the IPAs. All right, hold on. What else we got? Are you even playing weekly if you focused on the chase and need to put daily lineups? No, I mean, that's what I mean. I think like if you, I think that's a better thing for like if you are a team, not a team, excuse me. If you have like a huge gallery, right, and you've already filled up your daily stuff and all that, like for the chase, I think then you're like, okay, what else can I throw in there? You know what I'm saying? Matty Harrison said, knowing the essence rolls over, it probably makes sense to hold on to it to get the in-season cards for next season. Yeah, probably. So anyways, I haven't seen anything negative. I don't know if other people have thoughts on it. I think this is pretty much par for the course. I like that they're giving out cash in the way that they are. I think they have messed around with the daily stuff before. I think like cumulative sounds nice when you're doing it throughout the entirety of a playoffs. The issue you run into, though, is you really whittle down who is eligible to play there by the end. And I think that the way they're doing it this way allows us to engage with the game a little bit longer. So I'm here for it. Daniel says, but then you never know what's going to happen in the next days. You might put someone in weekly that you need in daily. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Alan? Good to see you, sir. Removing cash from weekly and only giving 3 winners for the chase is crazy, says Zeely. Yeah, I mean, most of the cash was up top in the weeklies, though. And I think you have to remember, too, there's going to be cash given out in these missions as well, right? You have an opportunity to win cash in the missions. Yeah, JT Chels, you know what I'll tell you? There's some similarities to them, but I've seen some that are also different. That's all I'll tell you. You didn't win shit with 270 points and 111 points, Curry. Yeah, man, this is the silly season of the NBA. I started telling you guys this a month ago. This is a dumpster fire now, and that's not Sorare's fault. We're at also. I did see a tweet, man. I saw a tweet where it's like, I want a limited Karl Anthony Towns, a Ryan Rollins, and a Cameron Payne, and that was worth a total of €11. Listen, we're at the end of the season, man, and you got like cards from guys that are going to play 1 or 2 rounds max. And like the value of the card at the beginning of the season is going to be drastically different than the value of the card at the end of the season. Because the value of the card at the beginning of the season means you get to play with the card the entire season. Now you got to use them for like 4 more game weeks. I know. Wait, is Modelo imported though? Probably, right? Okay. All right, bro. All right, Alan. All right, Alan. Anyways, let's like the stream. Let's subscribe to the channel. Let's put hashtag let's put hashtag playoffs into the chat there. We got 38 entrants already. We're going to be giving away a rare tier card in a little bit. I'm going to check. Oh, did Chapman already give up a run? But that's not on him. Well, hasn't even gotten an out yet, though. Hasn't gotten an out. We don't love that. Let's get some outs there. Oh, there's an out. Wait. What is he? No, he hasn't gotten it out. Bases juice. What are we doing, Chapman? Anyways, get that in there. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like Jokic and you could have easily played them in both lineups, you know? So let's go into some of the games this weekend. And I mentioned this is what I was going to do at the top. I think we just kind of go through the weekend and see what games matter and what games don't. We'll start tonight. We'll have a little bit more in-depth analysis on the games tonight because we have more information. Excuse me. But just something to – oh, my God. Underdog took my rake back away. That's crazy. It's fucking unreal. Unbelievable. Anyways, let's keep going. Kings and the Hornets are the first game tonight. So the Kings are 10.5-point favorites against the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets here running out some suicide squads here. They got Mark Williams with the Q tag, Seth Curry's probable, Nick Smith Jr. questionable. I kind of think Mark Williams is playing based on that Q tag. On the Kings side of things, Sabonis got a late Q tag. That's kind of interesting. If that makes DeMar DeRozan like pop incredibly well if there's no Sabone bone. You got Levine in there, Monk. So that's really a Jake LaRavia is still out. Devin Carter, the rookie, still got a Q tag in that game. Kings are desperate for victories, but man, they've been so bad. They have been so bad. Jazz and Pacers, these games don't really matter. I feel like the Pacers are pretty much locked into the spot that they are. The Jazz are trying to lose games. So you could absolutely see these teams resting some guys. Let's see what we've got with the Jazz health wise. So Lowry's out, Cody Williams is out, John Collins is still out, Harkless, Clarkson, Hendricks, Kessler, and KJ Martin are out. That means the starting 5 is going to be Kyle Filipowski, Collier, probably Colin Sexton, Bryce Sensabaugh, and then you can see Keontae George, Johnny Juzang, Svi, Oscar coming off the bench. Just really good stuff. It's Hershey's telling us Mark Williams got a late Q tag. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. That means we're probably not going to see old Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch get out there. So, there we go. DP game over. Chapman save. Let's get it. We got a shot at first, I think, in the limited daily game on the MLB side of things. On the Pacers side of stuff. Excuse me. Again, I'm just a little bit nervous in some of these games where like they can just rest guys. Like you have questionable tags from Siakam, Nesmith, and Benedict Mathurin. And then obviously it seems like smash spots, right? It seems like smash spots if you see guys like them sit. However, even in that environment with somebody like Siakam and Nembhard sitting, yeah, Halliburton could still get you like 22 and 10 in 3 quarters, but he's probably not playing full minutes, you know? Just something to pay attention to. Alexander Meyer putting his dick on the table saying all 3 Pacers are going to play. All right. I'm not mad at it. Let's keep going. Let's do Suns and Celtics. Phoenix still somehow, some way, still like has a shot here at getting into the playoffs. I don't know how. It should be illegal. We shouldn't be talking about the Suns anymore this time of the year. Oh, they all got ruled in? They're all in? Everybody's saying they're all in. All right, then I don't want to touch any of the Pacers, honestly. Let's go look at the. Sorry, normally I end with the underdog stuff. So, we already did. Oh, we already did that. Let's get to Suns and Celtics. That's what I was talking about. Sorry. Suns and Celtics. So you've got the Suns over here. We've got Bradley Beal back in action. Still no KD. I imagine Bradley Beal's on some sort of minute restriction here, but they said he's been cleared to play. I know they're trying to win. On the Celtics side of stuff, you got a Q tag for Jaylen Brown. Everybody else besides Jaylen Brown already active, good to go. Ryan said, "Are you back on Underdog?" No, still can't get back on Underdog, but we're just like looking around. DJP said, "Did you see what he said about the what he said about the Suns?" I missed it, but I saw some Suns. I saw some players, unnamed players, talking about how you can just feel that the Suns are like giving up. So was it him? Was it him? All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah, anyways, the Celtics, again, 13.5-point favorites. That's crazy. I guess no KD, that's part of it. Pistons and Raptors. Do we finally get Cade Cunningham back tonight? The answer, questionable. He's got a Q tag. I haven't seen an update on that yet. But again, I haven't done the underdog sweep. They're still without Tobias Harris, Beef Stew, and Jaden Ivey. On the other side of that thing, the Raptors are without RJ Barrett tonight. They're without Ochai Agbaji, Grady Dick, obviously Ingram, and they also have a Scotty Barnes Q tag, which could be a little bit feisty. Toronto, here's the thing. You need Scotty Barnes to be as efficient AF, right? Because if Scotty's not cooking, early, he's not playing late because they don't care about these games. On the Detroit side of things, like Detroit still is trying to win these games, right? So, like I feel a little bit more comfortable with Detroit, especially because they're shorthanded. Cade would be interesting because he hasn't played in what feels like 2 weeks now. So maybe he doesn't play a ton of time. We'll have to pay attention to the news on that. Let's get to Trailblazers and the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls here, I think are relatively healthy. Lonzo Ball's queued up. No Trey Jones, still no Ayo Dosunmu. Even if Lonzo plays, I don't expect him to play a lot just because he hasn't played in a while. Now, the Blazers are very interesting here because here's the thing. No DeAndre Ayton, no Scoot Henderson, no Bryce McGowan's, whatever, no Jeremy Grant. Dwap Reith is also questionable. No Time Lord. So we could be entering Ryan Rupert's stage, which is now, that's how you know it's the end of the year because we're talking about Ryan Rupert. Also, Shaedon Sharpe and Denny Avdia, these are Denny's last 3 games, okay? Last 3 games for Denny. Fuck it. I'll give you the last 5. 17 points, 10 boards, 6 dimes against the Cleveland Cavaliers. 24 points, 9 boards, 3 dimes, and a steal against the Sacramento Kings. 33 points, 7 boards, 4 dimes, 3 steals against the Knicks. 32-point triple-double. 32 points, 15 boards, 10 dimes, 2 steals against Atlanta. And then 26 points, 15 boards, 6 dimes, 2 steals, 2 blocks against the Raptors. Denny has been on a heater. The fact that there is no Jeremy Grant, the fact that there's no Scoot Henderson, and then good Lord, if Simons misses again, Sharpe has also been balling out a little bit lately. His last 2 games without Anthony Simons, 33 points, 10 boards, 3 dimes, and 2 steals against Atlanta. 36 points, 6 boards, 5 dimes against Toronto. This is a game against Chicago, right? The total of 234.5, a relatively close spread. We are going to be running and gunning up and down. So I like the Blazers quite a bit, especially. I like Denny regardless. No Simons, then we let Sharpe cook if there's no Simons. All right. We got to take a sip. All right, here we go. The OKC Thunder and the Rockets. This is actually a pretty fun game. Obviously, it doesn't matter as much for OKC, but the Rockets still want to try to win as many games as possible. On the Houston side of stuff, Freddie VanVleet, who missed the last game, is back. Dylan Brooks is out of this game. I think for me, the biggest beneficiaries for that, Tari Eason, Jabari Smith Jr., they probably get the biggest boost. Maybe you see few more Aaron Holiday minutes, but I'm not going out of my way to get Aaron Holiday. But again, Eason and Brooks on that end. On the Thunder side of stuff, so we still have a Q tag for Isaiah Joe. We've got no Alex Dukas. Okay, Ousmane Dieng, AJ Mitchell, Topic, and Jay Will. J-Dub is in, Jay Will is out. So Thunder relatively healthy. Makes sense. They are 6.5-point favorites. You got Cavs and the Spurs. The Spurs are done playing basketball. San Antonio done playing basketball. They are no longer interested. On the Spurs side, this game does not matter. On the Spurs side of stuff, Keldon Big Body Johnson is back. Jeremy Sohan, I believe, already ruled out. I don't know, maybe Sandro minutes, Keldon Johnson minutes. I'm not interested in this game at all. Cavaliers are without Dean Wade and Ty Jerome. Everybody else, wheels up. Denver and the Warriors. Now, this is an interesting one because we probably won't get the word until after lock. Now, Steph Curry, insane week from him. They played the Lakers last night. They're on a back-to-back. They are at home. They were traveling from LA to San Fran, so it's not that bad. It is an important game for them as they like trying to get out of the 4-5 matchup. Steve Kerr, after the game, when was asked, are your veterans going to play? He was like, oh, yeah. He was the fucking Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah. Instead, Steph Curry gets a late Q tag today. That makes me a little bit nervous. However, I do think he is going to play in this game. The spread says Nuggets 1.5. That if Steph wasn't playing, they'd be favored by a lot more than that, right? On the Denver side of stuff, they've got Q tags on Peyton Watson and Julian Strother. Strother's missed a ton of time. This would be his first game in a while, so you obviously can't play him, but it'd be good to get him back depth purposes. Jamal Murray also questionable. That's a big one. They need Jamal tonight. Jokic probable, Gordon probable, Brown probable. On the Warriors side of stuff here, it's Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler, both with Q tags. Honestly, I feel like they're both playing. But I don't know. I've been wrong a little bit this year. So, or not this year, but as of late. Then we get the Pellies and the Lakers. Pelicans here. Ugh. No Zion, no CJ, no Trey, no Jordan Hawkins, no Herb Jones. They even lost Jordan Hawkins, bro. So Jose Alvarado, Kelly Olynyk, Yves Missy, Bruce Brown, Antonio Reeves. Those are going to be the guys from that game. Lakers are on a back-to-back. They do have to win, though. LeBron is probable. Bronny James has a Q tag. Rui is out, but they should have everybody else good to go. Also, little love for Austin Reeves, man. He's been on fire. Austin Reeves has been on fire. And then the last game of tonight, I'm going to get to in a second because I think I'm going to sneeze here. So we're going to do a mental health check.
We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, you know? I think it changes you.
Woo, got that out of the system. Mavies and Clips, both teams will be trying. Both teams trying in this one. Mavericks like to basically know where they're going to be sitting. No Lively. AD is queued up, but they do have PJ, Caleb Martin also. I think, is this his debut? No. He's played the last couple of games. Wow, I just totally missed it. So that's for the Mavericks. On the Clippers side of stuff, they're without Ben Simmons tonight, and that's about it. They got everybody else. Clippers are 10.5-point favorites. All right, that tells us everything we didn't know. If they're 10.5-point favorites, I don't think Anthony Davis is playing tonight. Let's quickly take a look at the games on Saturday and Sunday. Knicks and Hawks. I don't think this game matters too much. I mean, obviously the Knicks will try to win this one. Maybe we see some Brunson. I don't know. But they're like, again, this game doesn't have as much on the line. Grizzlies and Pistons should be feisty. I feel like both teams will be trying to win that one. Timberwolves and 76ers will be ugly. Bucks and Heat, gross. And then Mavs and Clips play. Oh, wow. I didn't realize Mavs and Clips played each other 2 nights in a row. And then on Sunday, Bulls and Hornets, that'll have a lot of fantasy goodness on the Chicago side. Toronto and Brooklyn, gun in mouth. Lakers and Thunder will be fired. Lakers will be trying. Then you got Jazz and Hawks. Those teams will not be trying. Wizards and Celtics, fuck. Kings and Cavs, that will have a little bit of juice to it. Suns and Knicks will be good. Spurs, Blazers, not so much. Pacers and Nuggets will be important. They'll be playing in that game. Rockets and Warriors, they'll definitely be playing in that game. And then Bucks and Pelicans. We got through it. Actually, yeah, let's just look at the seeding quickly, and then we'll do the projections, all right? The seeding quickly, then we'll do the projections. Also, just a reminder, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag playoffs into the chat for the rare tier card giveaway. Let's quickly look at this. So on the west side of stuff, like this is how close shit is, right? Denver Nuggets have a half-game lead for the 3 seed over the Lakers. The Lakers have a 1-game lead between them and the Warriors. The Warriors have a half-game lead over the Grizzlies, who have a same record as the Timberwolves in a half game, and both of those teams are a half game ahead of the 8 seed, which means There are only 2 games separating the 4 seed and the 8 seed. It's crazy. And then, I'm sorry, only 2.5 games separating the 3 from the 8. So the Timberwolves, which you brought up there in the chat, Sean, the Timberwolves have the easiest schedule the rest of the way out. They have like one tough game left. They should win out. But yeah, let's bring this back up quickly. Let's do that. I'm going to share the link one more time into the chat if you want to join our Splash Sports contest for our little tiered contest. What's that at right now? How many entrants we got in that bad boy? Up to 42. Let's keep it going. I'm going to do a quick refresh on my So Rare lineup too on baseball, see what place I'm in. It says we're in second. How you only get, did they not give our guy Chapman the save? I thought Chapman got the save. It says he got the save. Give Chapman the save. It says I'm in second right now, though. Come on, baby boy. Only down, and we got Dean Creamer pitching a little bit later. Come on, baby boy. But if Ant is injured, Wolves could lose games. Yeah, I don't. Do we think the Anthony Edwards injury is serious? Do we think that one is serious? How are we feeling about what's our level of concern for the Anthony Edwards injury right now? What is our level of concern there? Take another sip. All right, there we go. Now it updated it. All right, so let's see, we're like 1 point off of first place with a pitcher still to go. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Ant came back in the game too. Stan, get that fake news out of here. Let's get to the projections, shall we? Let's get to some projections. We'll get into some questions. Let's feel it out. Hold on. Where's the top tier projections? Rui Gomez, good to see you here. Make sure you put a hashtag in front of it. Yeah, make sure you put it in front of it. All right, what else we got? Let's do it. Let's see what we got. Let's sort by value first here. Let's allow the cookies first and foremost. Jose Alvarado, cap at 21, projection of 38.5. The Pelly's got 2 games, and it's not a back-to-back. They play tonight. They play Sunday. Ryan Rollins, sounds like a baseball player. Cap at 17 with a projection of 34.5. Bone, I know he's questionable. If Sabonis plays tonight, let's go. Cap at 31, projection of 47. Porzingis projects pretty well. I'm a little bit nervous about these Celtics, to be honest. The Jazz here, you got Kyle Filipowski, the groomer, cap at 26 with a projection of 41. B-ball Paul. B-ball Paul, cap of 8 with a projection of 22.7. Spida projects for over 50. We got Asar Thompson with a cap of 22 as well. He projects for 36. Zubac with a cap of 41 and a projection of 53.7. That's pretty good. What else we got down here? Mobes, you got Klingon, cap of 27 with a projection of 40. Zach LaVine. Now, LaVine would get a nice boost. His caps come all the way down to 23 if there's no Sabonis in this game. Seth Curry, cap of 9 with a projection of 22. Let's actually just do, I'm not looking at any questions, by the way, right now. Let's just do less than or equal to 20. Let's see what we got here. Ryan Rollins, Paul Reed, we already mentioned. Grayson Allen, there you go. Mr. Republican, cap of 13 with a projection of 24.6. Bryce Sensabaugh has had some disappointing performances lately, but he's going to cap of 19 with a projection of 30. Antonio Reeves, the wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints, has a cap of 12 with a projection of 23. CP3, who came out today and said, yeah, I'm about to turn 40 and I plan on playing basketball next year. He's going to cap a 20 with a projection of 30. Now, Jonathan Cumbuckets Kuminga would get a nice little boost if there's no Jimmy Butler or Steph Curry tonight. But right now, with 2 games this game week, he's going to cap a 20 with a projection of 29. Jonathan Mogbo, good luck figuring out the Raptors. We already know Scoot's not playing tonight. KJ Simpson, Oscar Shohebe, Elf Payton is some. And then let's just do the top projections overall. Joker leading the way with 2 games, projection of 63.5. Giannis also with 2 games. With 50, projection of 59. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with a projection of 58. Luka with a projection of 58. And then the next after that is Giddey and Big Zubac with a projection of 56 and 54, respectively. And then Spida, Tatum, Mobley. So there you go. That's kind of the rundown of the projections. Oh, we got a J-Rod home run. There we go. Is there a better player cap? Yeah. Hey, Ali, any player, literally any player that you got, because Jordan Hawkins has already been ruled out for tonight. So I would not play Jordan Hawkins. I would not play Jordan Hawkins. What else we got? Throw some chats. Yes, you did. Vucevic. Oh, wait, Seth Curry or Paul Reed? Man, I like the Paul Reed stuff makes me nervous, but yeah, it's probably Paul Reed. I would take the upside of Paul Reed over Seth Curry at this point. I would. Vucevic here is the cap at 36 with a projection of 40. Cap at 36, projection of 40 for my guy, for my best friend Allen. There you go. There you go. We're still in second in this little daily here. We need but what is that? Can you not check other people's line? Oh, wait, there we go. No, I can't. All right. Anyways, let's keep going. Booker, yeah, let's look up Booker here. Let's look up Book. He should project pretty well with 2 games. Cap at 35, projects for 45. That's pretty solid there. Tingus Pingus or Josh Hart. Man, Hart has just been kind of weird lately. His cap is too high. It's definitely Porzingis. Like, it makes me nervous, but I mean, Porzingis projects for like 14 points better than him. So I think you got to do Zinger. Jose Alvarado and Ryan Rollins or Shaden Sharp. I think it's going to be Alvarado and Rollins, JJ, because Alvarado projects for 38.5. Rollins projects for 34.5. So what's that? 72, 73. Now, Sharp projects for 40, which is fun, but then you need to find somebody better than 11 that projects for like 30 something. No, I think you go with Alvarado and Rollins. I think you do. Under 10. I just did that, JT. Where you at, baby? We just did that. I'll do under 10. We just did under 20. JT, I feel you sleep at the wheel over there. What's going on? Let's do 10 here. It's going to be a lot of the guys. So Paul Reed, Seth Curry, Pelly Larson, Cole Swider for Toronto, Precious Achua, JT Thor for the Wizards, Jamal Cain, Jalen Sims, Drew, the bank is open. Maybe some Craig Porter Jr. There you go for that one. Harden or Giddey. So, man, I think I'm going to go Giddey because Harden projects for 50. Giddey projects for a little bit more. The matchups Chicago have are like fantastic this weekend. So that's what I think I would do. CP3 projects for 30 right there. Ryan Rollins is actually good. I mean, he's going to play a lot of minutes, man. For that cap, he's going to play a lot of minutes. Best cap under 11. I just did that one, so I'm sure you saw it. I would do Cade Cunningham. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I would do Anthony Edwards just because I don't know. Like, if I'd be nervous, Cade has some sort of minute restriction, you know? For 33 and under, based on projection, you've got Sabonis, Siakam, Jalen Duren, Kyle Filipowski, Anthony. Shaden Sharp's my favorite of that group. If Sabonis doesn't play tonight, Sharp is my favorite of that group. We also should, I think so. They're still on the East Coast, right? I think the Kings are still on the East Coast, so we should have that news in time. Yeah, Pelly Larson, we were just talking about, right? He popped up a couple of times. Cap at 10 with a projection of 18 over there. Who's the best player to play this week outside the MVPs? Jose Alvarado. Jose Alvarado for sure. Jaden Springer, I think he's good to go. He projects for 10. So even with all them missing all those guys, I would go Booker over Gobert. Booker with 2 games, I'd go over Rudy. JJJ, where Frankie JJ Frankie, Frankie JJ Frankie, or no, it's JJ Frankie JJ. We'll never lose again. Shout out Shorzy. I think I would rank them Triple J, Castle, Ware, Gordon, but let's look it up. So Jackson Jr. projects for 37.5. Ware projects for 27.5. Gordon projects for 35.5. And then Castle projects for 40.5. What did I say Jackson was? Oh, wait, Castle projects the best. Castle does project the best. Yeah, Boner does, but he's questionable for tonight. I would go Alvarado over Asar. I don't know if Steph Curry's going to play. I think he's going to play, but I don't know. He projects for 47.3 this weekend. Best under 25. Let's see. Still Alvarado. Still Ryan Rollins. Wait, hold on. Alvarado, then Asar Thompson, then Levine, then Bucelis, then Rollins, then Kuz, then Clay. I should say, and I did say Alvarado over Asar Thompson. I still really like Alvarado though. Yeah, we can look up Sengun. I would go I would go Grayson Allen over Larson. Do the Rock? Oh, right, no. Sengun projects for 46.6 there in his 2 games. I do like him a little bit tonight. If you pair Giddy with someone under 17, you can make a pretty solid lineup. How dare you, Snoopaloop? How dare you? Yeah, Jalen Williams is fine. One thing I'll say about J-Dub is they have all of their bigs back. I usually like Jalen a little bit more if they're missing one of Hartenstein or Chet. He's got a cap of 40. Projects for 42 over there. We got Magic Murillo in the house. Let's go. Is Luka finished as an MVP and so rare? No, I don't think so. I mean, if this was MLB, he'd be finished as an MVP because the consistency's not there right now as he finds his role. But like with the cumulative format of this and Lakers having 2 games, it only takes 1 game for him to put up 70. Like he can still do it. It's just the consistency in him doing that is rolled off. All right, Kubakun's rolling out Giannis, Rollins, Jokic, Alvarado, and Klingon. Holy shit. If it's not this week, it's never. You know what I mean? Yeah, just mentioned Sengun. What did I do? I went full screen by accident. I mean, yes and no, Mattu, right? Because if it's going to make it worse, I think they don't need to play him. You know, they're going to make the playoffs. Yes, they want to be a higher seed, but they're going to have to beat everybody at one point or another anyways, right? So if it's like detrimental to his longevity in the playoffs, they'll rest him. Yeah, Zach LaVine's cap's only 23, but just a reminder, like it's 23 because he sucked. You know what I'm saying? It's 23 because he's been so bad. Asar, and also annoying. Also, how annoying how some players don't have common cards. Yeah. What about Asar? What about him? You just question mark? Yeah, I was just saying he's a really good play. I would go Sengun over Jalen. Somebody else has the Jalen Green too. Jalen Green or Cat. I think I'm still taking Cat over Jalen Green. Cat projects for 50. Green projects for 39.1. Yeah, not close. Sengun and Cat over both of them. Yeah, people are asking about Delano Bentonian. Delano projects for 16.3. So it's not fully there. It's not fully there, but you probably could get away with it. You know? I think he could. I think he could get away with it. Go ahead. Go fire up the Banton, baby. Go fire up the Delano. Bantonian. I think that's fine. Best cap of 37, Ali. Let's do it. Less than or equal to 37. Apply. Zanger, then Sabonis if he goes. Miles Bridges, that piece of shit. Then Booker, Tyler Hero, Spicy P. Actually, you know what? We said Tyler Hero. Let's play the video. If we're going to say Tyler Hero, let's play the video. Yeah, we can do 30 next. I know we've kind of done that already. We can check it out. Also, we just saw Dustin in that video. I saw Dustin last night, baby. We got Filipowski's the one that projects the best there. Then PJ Washington, Donovan Klingon, Chetty Bang Bang, Jose Alvarado, Storm and Norman Powell, Malik Monk, Asar Thompson, Levine, Tari Eason. There you go. Paul Reed or I'd go. Oh, man. A lot of Pelly Larson talk, huh? I'd go Paul Reed over Pelly Larson. He projects better, and I think that's better. Yeah, I mean, you could do Bant if you want. How about Darius Garland? Yeah, Garland's fine. They do have 2 games this game week, right? Garland projects for 38.6. He's like slowed down a little bit. Yeah, man, the Rupert, dude. You want to fucking Rupert it up. He projects for 1.7. He's got a cap of 0. Fired up. Bochetti's got Halliburton, Giddy, Zubac, Alvarado. Yeah, man, that's good. I mean, like, listen, you don't have your standard MVP in there, but you have Giddy and Zubac are like 2 of the top 6 highest projected guys, and then Halliburton's not too far behind them, right? So I think you can do that. I think that's fine. I think you can get there. I think that's totally fine. I would go Vucevic over Garland. There we go. Add Jackson Hayes to that list, Alan. Kevin Porter Jr. What would you rate the MVP for this game week? Top 4. I mean, well, it's hard to do anything. Like the top 4 is Jokic, Giannis, SGA, Luka, right? After that, I'd be focusing on, like, I really do like Giddey. Like, if you wanted to make a case to play Giddey over Luka right now, I wouldn't hate you. I wouldn't do it, not me, but I get it. I want to be attacking those teams that are going to be trying. I think the Bulls are still trying right there. Chet, I just did right cap at 30, the projection at 39. I think I'd play Precious over Gabe Vincent. Oh, yeah, I think I would. And then Kuzma or Clay. Yeah, we haven't looked up Kuzma, man. Kuzma sucks, dude. Kuzma projects for 34. Clay Thompson projects for 32.5. So there you go. The Kuz. Well, what would be my top 4? Yeah, I mean, it's still those 4. Like, I don't think I'm playing anybody over those 4. All those guys have 2 games. It's hard to take anybody over Joker, Giannis, or SGA. And then I know Luka's been playing bad. But if you take away the top 4, I think I would rank them Giddey. Tatum could go nuts tonight against Phoenix, especially if Jaylen Brown doesn't play. So I'd be interested in Tatum. I think Zubac is fine. Mobley. I mean, Denny. Honestly, Denny could be considered an MVP right now in the way that he's going. It's crazy. Denny's cap is 47. It's nuts. Me too, man. Me too. I would take Grayson Allen over Banton. I would take Grayson Allen over Banton. Wow, who are they saying is questionable right now? Buchetti. Let me see if I can get an update here on some injury news. Let's see if we got anything else new. Grady Dix to miss the rest of the season. No Scotty Barnes tonight. Okay, maybe it's Magbo. So Toronto, who's Toronto rolling out tonight? Let me check that quickly. So if there's no Scotty Barnes, we're gonna get Emmanuel Quickly is gonna do all of the offense in 24 minutes. Jakob Pertl is gonna play 24 minutes. Magbo probably plays 30. Jacoby Walter probably plays 30. Orlando Robinson, high 20s. Jamison Battle, Jamal Sheed, like those guys. No Scotty, no RJ, huh? Interesting. Yeah, Filipowski's one of the best plays. Both of them. Both of them are great, but Filipowski is like one of the best value plays. Westbrook, if Jamal is out. Yeah, I mean, Westbrook's caps come up a little bit though, right? Like what's Russ looking at like right now? Yeah, his cap. Yeah, if there's no Jamal, yeah, for sure. Jokic, Giannis, Seth, Sabonis. Yeah, you need one more though, right? That's only 4 dudes, brother. Oh, the Q tags. I got you. How's Lindy Waters looking, dude? Is he playing in the? Oh, he projects for 8, baby. There you go. Yeah, the lad. He's been dealing with nothing. He's been dealing with tank. Thank you, Tesla. Yeah, let me play. Let's get the 3 ball up, baby. Let's get the 3 ball up. We went 3 for 5 last night from 3, but I'll be honest, guys. This is a safe space, right? I'll be honest. Last night we're up. We got plenty of time, so we can do story time. We were up like 10 with like under a minute left. Maybe it was like 8. And I got fouled to do the free throw shoots, to try to extend the game. And we fucking airballed the free throw. Front end of a 1-and-1. We airballed the free throw. It was bad. It was a bad. I was not happy. Especially because we went up probably 20 at one point in this game. We went up 20 at one point. At halftime, I think we were up 18. I start the second because I played the whole first half. I start the first window. I start the first window of the second half. I started on the bench to give myself a little bit of a rest. And then they go on, and this isn't because I was out. It's not because I was out of the game. We didn't score like the first 5 minutes of the game. And they went on a run, and they had a guy filming the game, and they were talking a ton of shit as they were coming back. They're like, they still haven't scored. And they hit this big 3, and they screamed, and it made it like a 6-point game. And they screamed, boom! And they're just like, and then I knocked down. I knocked down like 2 consecutive 3-pointers, and the second one, and it was like back-to-back plays. The second one was right in front of the guy that was filming. So then I yelled, boom. And then I told them to like and subscribe. So there you go. Yeah, no dick the rest of the season. Where's your defensive highlights? We played good defense. Like I can actually defend. Like I'm not racking up rebound stats or whatever, but people don't get by me. People don't get by me. How the Dustin event was fun. The Dustin event was fun. Yeah. It was funny. There was a bunch of young influencers all dressed in black with like Rami Malek and Rachel Prashana, Lawrence Fishburne sighting too. And everybody was like, oh, and then I showed up with a fucking backpack after a basketball game, sweaty as hell. No, I didn't get hammered. We hung out for like, I think I had two Stella Artois. And Kelsey met me there. And we did like a couple of the activations for funny stuff. And we hung out with Dustin for like 30 minutes, maybe. It was good to see him. He was great. Dustin's the best. Love Dustin. It's good to see him. All right. What else we got? Here we go. Beasley, Clay, or Levine. Levine for show. You got to play Levine for show. Also, Tesla, I missed this. Thank you, man. Best 99 cap, my ass. For Champ, what are your thoughts on this? Giannis, Steph Curry, Rollins, Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, that's great, JJ Lane. That's great. Let's see. For Champ. Oh, wait, I just did that, right? You just said that again. Okay. Do you know Wiggins' projection? You talking about Andrew? Did Andrew get ruled in? How do you see the Clippers as the outsiders for the title? Giacomo, I like the Clippers, man. I was trying to say this the other day. I think the Clippers are like sneaky one of the most dangerous teams to yeah, Wiggins has already been ruled out. Aaron Wiggins projects for 23.9, by the way. I think they are sneaky like one of the better shots at taking down OKC. Like I wouldn't be pumped to play OKC. I mean, to play. If I was OKC, I would not be pumped to play the Clippers. No, we didn't talk about Top Shot, Snoop Loop. You want to know what we talked about? We talked about somebody that was trying to network with us very aggressively. Also, actually, I'll tell a funny story. You want a funny story? I think Anthony Edwards is going to play. I'll keep answering questions too. I feel bad. Oh, wait. Nick Gaiman says Townsend, Triple J, or Zubac and Okongwu. I'd go Townsend, Triple J. I would go Townsend, Triple J. All right. I do have one funny story. So they had this activation. PJ Washington projection or drop. PJ projects for 40. No drop yet. All right. So they had all these activations, and I'll be honest, I didn't see the movie. I didn't go to the screening because I had my basketball game. It's for the movie Amateur with Rami Malek, Lawrence Fishburne, Rachel Brown, and somebody else, right? Embiid is out. You're right. Thank you. One of the activations was this, like, you were trying to like shoot it. You were Ja Moranting it. We were doing some Ja Moranting. And wait, Weisberg. See, he had Weisberg energy in there. And we were doing, you had to like hit these lights or whatever, some sort of shooting activation. So the guy, they like hired these people who I wouldn't call them actors because they had to run these like games activation things, but they were also in character the whole time. And there was this one guy that was very loud the whole time, and he had some like less charismatic Jack Black energy and was just yelling a lot. It was very, very like I had a nice moment with him. It was like he was fine. But then like because this is like a thing to help sell the movie, the actors go over there to like, get some shots of them doing the thing, right? So, and I am standing right behind them with Kelsey. We just happen to be standing there having our drink, and then they come over and we're like right there. We have a front row seat. So Rami Malek says to the guy, he was like, hey, do you know any party tricks? And the guy was like, yeah, I know party tricks. And then he did something that was not a party trick. I don't know if he put something in his nose. It was a toothpick, put it in his nose. And then Rami Malek was like, not great, man. But it was like a playful interaction. And then the guy, again, in character, goes, you asked for a party trick and I brought the party. Just screams out. And I mean, it was close. It was a close interaction. Now, Rami handles it well, gives them like a little bit of laugh. Then they've got a handler with them that obviously gives them like hand sanitizer because they were shaking a lot of hands. Rami Malek turns around, and Kelsey will vouch for this, turns around, makes eye contact with me, and then the eyebrows couldn't have gone higher, where we had this moment of like, huh? Like, it was an incredible what the fuck moment. It lasted a second and a half, and then he was on to the next thing. It was amazing, though. It was amazing. That guy was just screaming. And it was just loud enough. Like, you know, that moment, like you're in a mall and somebody like yells at their kid a little too loud that everyone's kind of like, hey, hey. That's what it felt like. Hey, man. Hey. Oh, it was crazy. What is it, Jarris Walker? Yeah, he's been getting a little bit of run. Jarris Walker's been getting a little bit of run lately for the old Pacers. I don't think he's got a great projection, though. Only a projection of 11. But part of the reason is Neesmith came back. He had missed some time. Somebody else off the bench, too. Matherin's back again, I think. That was part of it. Yeah, we get to first base live before lock and eyes with Rami Malek. Yeah, man, we had a good moment. When is Kelsey coming on as a guest? Yeah, good question. Probably not for one of these. Maybe when the WNBA starts. When the WNBA season gets going, we'll probably get in there. She's a big Liberty fan. I'm a big Liberty fan too. I'm sure she'll get involved in that. We can get her on. I would still take Alvarado over Asar Thompson, but I think it's pretty close, Ali. I think it's pretty close. Do you play daily usually? Yeah. I usually play both. Yeah, you are. You are, Borland. I think Kelsey's coming to Vegas, which, good reminder, I think Kelsey's coming to Vegas this year for Summer League. So if you're not in Summer League, baby, if July 10th to the 14th, or for you Europeans, the 10th to the 14th of July, you put the numbers first, right? We're going to be going out to Las Vegas for Summer League. Come hang out. We're going to have fun. It's a good time. The games are relatively cheap. It's expensive to get out there, but the games are cheap. It's a lot of fun. Would love to have some more elite fantasy hoopers out there. So come hang. You don't have to bring your wife, but you can. I am not buying stuff for the playoffs, DJP. I am not buying stuff for the playoffs. I'm not. I've been selling some stuff off to because I've been trying to get into the baseball streets. Also, for those that don't know, I did this last year too. I don't really do a ton of the playoff stuff. I don't. Mainly because I know, and I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. This is just kind of what I've done. Like I'll have one lineup that I'll contend with, but I'm not like too aggressive in the playoffs. I try my best to win as much as I can at the beginning of the So Rare season, and then I sell off some crap towards the end, but that's kind of what we do. Wait, somebody had asked something earlier. Oh, yeah, let me check the best. You're not going to see it, but I am looking for you, Alan. It's going to be the same guys that we've been yelling at so far here. But let's do 28. Let's apply it by projection. It's going to be Filipowski, projects for 41. You got Klingon, who projects for 40. Jose Alvarado, 38.5. Then you've got Norman Powell, 37. Asar Thompson, 36. Levine, 36. Bucelis is up there at 35. So guys like that. I don't know. I can't remember. It's Hershey because they won the fucking title, baby. Oh, man, you dorks. Jason Tatum didn't win the finals MVP, so did it even count as a final? Yeah, it did, you dorks. Yeah, I think Jonas is a good play if no Sabonis. I think he's a good play. So Rare shows Wemby out this game week. Real or fake? Yeah, no, Wemby is out. Wemby's out for the season. He's been out for a while. Best cap of 34. Yeah, we can check that out now if you'd like. Less than or equal to Tartifar. Still Sabonis. You got Spicy P over there. If you're nervous about the Sabonis questionable tag, Jalen Duren projects for 41. Filipowski again. I really like Shaden Sharp. If Simons is out, he projects for 40.5. Stephon Castle, another great play. No, we'll still be playing blackjack. Kelsey's cool. I don't have to like go to bed and stuff. She's cool. We're fun. All right, Mark Williams is out. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Musa Diabates. Let's go. Or yeah, Yusuf Nurkic. Maybe you could go there as well. Big picture headlines on So Rare playoffs. Yeah, we can do a quick refresher here. So Rare playoffs are going to be, they broke it up into daily competitions between phases. Phase 1 being play-in and first round. Phase 2 being round 2 and conference semifinals. Wait, no, round 2 and conference finals, and then round 3 is the finals. I think I already fucked it up. Wait, did I already fuck that up? I thought that's what it was. Hold on, let's go back to it. Sorry, I feel like I messed it up already. Playing through the first round. Okay, round 2 is the conference semifinals. Round 3, conference finals, and through the NBA finals. And so what they're doing instead, it is cumulative, but it's through a daily sense. So like they're going to take during those phases. So like during the play-in and the first round, they're going to do a daily contest every day. Your top 4 daily performances put into like a cumulative sense. So your top 4 scores are added up, and then cash prizes based on that. Hope that was helpful. Jalen Duren or Rami Malek. Yeah, Tatum's off in the Olympics. No, I'd get Rami Malek. Give me Rami Malek, baby. I'm ready to fully transition for the MLB. Yeah, man, I've been having fun with Major League Baseball so far. I haven't been dropping the coin like I did in the rare streets on NBA, but I've been having a lot of fun doing it on MLB. I've been somewhat successful in the daily side of stuff. I think I'm gonna have a fun daily sweat today, but not so much in the like limited champions. But we've been having fun. Is there going to be a leaderboard for all 3 phases? And yeah, leaderboard for all 3 phases. I imagine the caps update daily. I would think that's a good question, DJP. I'll see if I can find that out. And yeah, go check out playback tonight for Celtics and Suns. Also, let's see. Let's go. How many people do we have in the? We're up to 45 entrants in the splash contest. You can do that now. Why don't we give away? Actually, I'll wait 10 minutes. And then we'll give it out. And then we'll give out the first one, and then we'll do a second one. Somewhat successful. Well, no, you're right. I got first place, and I got a 6th place finish as well. I've been doing I said somewhat successful because I think it's harder to do better in the I think it's harder to do well in the like the bi-weekly contest. There's more people participating. The daily, I've been just doing the like it's in season only, so there's less people participating. But I think, let's see, what place am I in right now? We were in second at the top of the show. Let's see. We're in third. We're in third right now, but we still have a pitcher to go, and we're only we're 10 points off of first. I wish I could see their lineups. That's kind of annoying. Oh wait, maybe I can if I do it this way. Am I too zoomed in? I don't know. I can't see it right now. But I should have a shot at like a decent score tonight. What else we got here in the chat? But these will be elite. Oh, I don't know. I actually don't know. You haven't made an MLB podium in 2 years. This is the year, Sean. Tatum against Suns or Halliburton against Jazz. I mean, man, if Jaylen Brown is out, I think I would take Tatum. I know the Utah Jazz matchup is great. So is the Phoenix one. Oh, there we go. Dude, I already gave you credit for this joke, Crypto Gem Founder. I already did it. Also, another reminder too, as we were talking a little bit, Sorare MLB, we've been doing shows on Sundays and Thursdays. So tune in on Sunday. Sunday, probably somewhere between like 5 or 6 o'clock. Come hang out for that. So we'll do it again this weekend. Let's see. Nick Smith Jr. being out too. They are really thin. Charlotte is really thin tonight. There you go, Weisberg. Powell and Jonas Valanciunas or Cap. I would do a 35 cap. I don't really, because Seth Curry's a great play, and we don't know if Jonas is going to be a good play, so that's what I would do. Oh, wow. Julio Jones. A legend. Julio Jones. A legend. All right, hold on. Let me see. Anything else here? Anything else we got to get to? Bam or Triple J both won game. I think I would go Bam. Actually, who does Miami play again? I forget who they play because Bam's been like low key been putting together some games here recently. A little late, IMO, but they play Milwaukee. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Oscar is playing. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think I'd go Triple J. Who's Memphis playing on Saturday? Detroit? Fuck. Actually, no. I take it back. I go Bam. I'd go Bam. Banton doesn't project great, but I get it. Like they're in tank mode. If Simons is ruled out, he gets a little bit of a boost. Yeah, I think Banton's fine. I know he dropped a 40 bomb the other day, so everybody's rock hard for the old 40 bomb. All right, let's it was not in common, All-Stars common. Oh, I missed a few years ago. I got you. Jabari Walker. No, I don't think you get to Jabari in this. Let me look it up though. I might be wrong. Actually, I feel like these projections are wrong. I think it says he only projects for 3. So I don't know. Maybe no Jabari Walker. Bradley Beal's back tonight, Alan. No idea if there's like a minute restriction or anything, but he is back tonight. All right, let's give away this first one. We got 86 entrants here. Last call. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, #playoffs. Then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna move the chat to members only. So everybody will still be able to see the show. Only members will be able to chat. We'll give away one more rare tier card. That's usually, somewhere between 20 and 40 people. Is it starting to rain right now? Get the hell out of here. I thought it wasn't raining until tomorrow night. Come on. Oh, wait, it says it's not raining. Interesting. Now I'm confused. Porzingis over Gobert, Giram. That's where I would go. All right, let's go. You have a massive guys. I have a massive guys by what, Alan? Let it all ride on Derek Whitehead. Let's go. Let it rip. All right, we're gonna spin this thing. If you win, you know the drill. Shoot me a DM. I probably won't get you. Oh no! Wait. Oh fuck! You got to do it again. We misclicked. Like the stream, subscribe. #playoffs. You got to do it again. Even if you've already done it, you got to do it again. My bad, guys. We had a misclick. Wow. So embarrassing. Yeah, fire it up again so we can fix that. Also, we get White Lotus finale this weekend. I forgot about that too. That's fun. All right, I'll let this fill back up here. That's she said pause. And then we can spin this one. Man, the Modelo is nice, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying this Modelo experience instead of a heavy IPA. Man, so many people are gonna come back to check to see if they won, and they're gonna have no idea that they got rugged by the misclick. It happens, man. It happens. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? No duck races. I'm making marry me chicken. How about that, huh? Marry me chicken. Let's see. Let's get rid. Oh, well, we're gonna accept it. What do you guys say? Is anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Anybody have good plans? I have softball. Actually, it's Kelsey's birthday on Monday too, so gotta get ready for her birthday. That's all I got going on. Speak of the person. Oh, there we go. All right. What else? No, I'm pro Mexico. You're gonna fish fry. Oh, that's sick. I want to go to a fish fry, man. That sounds sick. Yeah, you can play THD. Tickets to James Bay. Familiar with James Bay? We're gonna go see James Bay at the Paramount Theater. Oh, that sounds sick. Where the fuck are you at, Magic Murillo? Where are you living? That's got real Aussie, oi energy. Belize, hell yeah, man. Dude, where's the invite? There we go. That's good. It sounds like everybody's having a nice, healthy weekend, opening day. Everybody's living life. I love that. All right, let's go. We're spinning it here. 61 entrants, winner, chicken, dinner. Shoot me a DM if you get this. Then we're going to switch over to the members only. It's going to Lizzo. It's about damn time. LZO, congrats on the W. Congrats on the W. There you go. Big dub for Lizzo. All right, real quick, I'm going to change this. We're going to change this to a members only thing here in a second. Let me put it all, switch the settings here on the livey stream. Customization. All right, members only chat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. We set that up. Let's set this up now. Let's do, yeah, I like where Sean's head's at. There we go. In order for the VIPs to get one in there, little misclick. Let's like the stream, subscribe, hashtag misclick. And then we'll see if we get any more injury news here down the stretch. Wow, Lizzo already sent me a friend request. That was so fast, bro. That was Lizzo, so fast. Let's go. Hold on. Let me accept that shit. Where'd it go? Wait, why is it doing that? Oh, there we go. There we go. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Congrats. Oh, he's a Sorare Edge, bro. Let me send it to you over the weekend. And just so you know, if you win one of these, you get it over the weekend. Yeah, shout out to all the members that we have in the chat. Let's see if we get any more injury news that came through while we were here. Anything else? Nope, that was it. After Taj Gibson, that was it. Man, I got to tell you, I really am like a little basketball fatigued here. And you know what I fucking need? I just need good games, man. Like I stayed up last night and watched that Lakers Warriors game and it felt so good. It felt so, also Tesla, you know what? For real, I feel like you never win. It felt so good to watch like competitive games. Same thing with Denver and Minnesota earlier in the week. Like, I just need some good basketball games or games that matter. A LeBron versus MJ debate. No. You know what? Can I tell you guys something? I think it's weird. Listen, if he lied about going to the funeral, I think it's weird. I think the conversation around it is so weird. I don't like everybody processes grief differently, man. You don't get extra points for stuff. Like, I think it's very weird. I don't like it. I know everybody grieves differently, man. Like, it's a bizarre thing. I hate the conversation around it. I really do. Also, we said this in 89 Cavs. I am pro gun celebrations on the core air finger guns. I'm pro finger gun celebrations unless you have had gun related charges. Then I think you got to pick a different weapon. You know, like it's got to be a sword. It's got to be a crossbow, a bow and arrow, a ninja star. Like it's got to be something that is not a gun or a rocket. He could do a rocket launcher. I'd be fine if he did a rocket launcher. Should the Mavs wave exit and sign? Yeah, probably did. Honestly, probably. Shout out DSJ. Shout out Dennis Smith Jr. But yeah, man, a rocket launcher I think would be fine. Grenades. What about that? That'd be a sick celebration. Wait, Dustin had a great one last night. I forgot, and we were talking about this, and I forgot, and I wanted to steal it from him, and now I fucking forget what it was. Axe Chop is great. Yeah, Axe Chop is great. Was the Trey Hoop Sense? Yeah, I think so. Tesla, did you see me trying to figure out what he was talking about? Because I was like, there's no way it's the home and away record. Because like, I immediately knew that the Celtics 86 team did that, but I was like, come on. Yeah, I do you think what happens is when a player becomes too good, they have to like stop doing the celebration unless they become great? You know what I'm saying? Like Steph can do the night because Steph has elevated to a level that's so insane. Same thing with like LeBron's, like, I don't know what the fuck this thing is. That so you either have to be like a semi good basketball player or a great basketball player. Like who was like a great example? Wesley Matthews, right? Wesley Matthews did that, right? All the time. Musket's great. Yeah. Okay, that's good. If Ja has to like do that, I think that's fine. I think that's a fine gun celebration. Oh, wait, what's going on here? What's going on? Hypothetical. You're given 1,000 grapes. Each one you eat gives you $100,000. But one of those 1,000 is poison and will kill you instantly. How many grapes you eating? It depends what day of the week this is happening. It depends what my mindset is. Am I actively going to therapy? Because like, if not, I think I'm eating like 5 at a time. You know what I mean? Like, just do a quick 5. Only one of the 1,000? Bro, I'm not getting I'm going to run hot. I think just a quick half mil. A quick half mil? Quick mil. That's yeah. Oh, dude, at least 10. At least 10. I'm having at least 10. Yeah, the Malik Beasley. That's another great example. Malik Beasley, this generation's Wesley Matthews. Although he can't do a gun celebration either. Oh, that's great. Great question, JT. Does my fam get to keep the money I earn until death? That's great. That's great. Great question. I'm for sure having 10. Only one, bro? Come on. Did Chris Kaman have a celebration? This is coming from the guy who had his identity stolen in October. You think you're lucky? Yeah, but you think I was unlucky when that happened. Think about the guy that stole my identity. They put all of that work in. Do you know what I'm saying? They were grinding tape, trying to figure out how to get my identity, and then they saw my bank account. So you tell me, who was unluckier? Me or him? He possibly will see federal charges. And then he was, for what? For what? For my YouTube money? He ran worse, brother. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're making wine. There you go. Oh, teachers versus student charity basketball game. Dude, is there a live stream for this, Jay Blaze? We need a live stream. Also, Jay Blaze, what's your game? Are you down on the post? You making moves? Jay Blaze has some size. I met Jay Blaze. Jay Blaze, when's the next time you're coming into the city, man? I need another IRL hang. You're almost on summer break, right? I want to do a playoff watch party for like the 9 people that live in the tri-state area. But we should pick a weekend, go to like a cool bar and just watch basketball. We should do that. No, yeah, Sean, you are wrong, dude. I just told you I was playing limited MLB, man. 3-D, let's go. Yeah, he was before the NFL big win. He was. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All right, what else? Anything else? Did we get any other injury news? Should we just give away this sweet second rare tier card? We're almost done with the regular season, right? What do we have? Do we have 2 game weeks left? It's just this weekend, and one more, right? Or maybe we do next weekend too. We're close to the end, though. We're close to the end. We should be, dude. Borland, we were ahead of our goddamn time. We should have invested in that whole family. Alexander Walker, SGA. Do you think IQ is worth the gamble? He makes me nervous, man. What's his cap? What's Quickly's cap? Let's see. Cap is so high, man. Like his ceiling's probably 44, you know? Great question. Carl, I'm not really sure. I'm trying to think which one makes the best sense. I got to figure I want to make sure my schedule's not too crazy next week. So it'll most likely Friday. Mike MLB strategy stack whoever playing the Rockies. No, I stacked the Red Sox today. But yeah, Rockies are fine. Colorado, baby. Did we get how's Coors Field? Coors Field only 3-2 today, though. And it's somebody named Jacob Wilson's out there hitting dongs. Dongs and bombs. Wilson hit a jong, only homer for the A's. Butler and Rooker have combined for 3 Ks. Sick. Any dongs on the Rockies? No dongs on the Rockies yet. Yeah, they're in Colorado right now. Oh, there we go. Go see the Diddy cameo. When in Colorado. Yeah. SGA Giannis in Toronto. That will be fun. Get them all there. Get them all there. Stack them up. Stack them up. All right, let's do it. Let's spin this thing. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys tuning into all the content all weekend long. I'm going to share the invite one more time to Splash Sports if you want to come hang out with us over there. But yeah, whether it's the NBA bit, Hoop Sense, the baseball content, the basketball content, appreciate you guys chilling. We'll be back on Sunday with some Sunday night baseball, some Sorare MLB. Go hang out on playback for Celtics Suns tonight with our guys Sneeps and Weissy. And then we'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back on Sunday. Let's see who's taking it down. Our guy Lizzo, the first winner. We got 24 Membies in the chat. This one's gonna be Kubaku. Good. Oh, thank you, Tesla, for saying that. I appreciate it. If you noticed, they dropped like 4 videos within like 2 hours on their channel yesterday, so I appreciate you being one of the people that actually saw the video. So thank you for watching. Yeah, go check out Hoop Sense over the weekend. Congrats to Kuba-kun. Congrats to Lizzo. Congrats to me. Congrats to you. We made it to the weekend. Best of luck. I hope you picked the right tanking teams. We out, skis.